Okay, so check that. So I was scrolling through Hulu, and it was on 9/11, and I saw this Nat Geo 9/11, a day in America. Let's check it out. I'm 6 episodes in. Holy shit! This thing's full of
Six
fucking.
episodes in.
What is it?
6 episodes in.
Six. I didn't expect it to be like yeah. I didn't expect it to be a multi-episodic retelling of 9/11. But they have so much footage from the firefighters that were there, from the people that were fucking recording it, from the streets and shit. Holy fuck!
I've seen a lot of those before.
I did my traditional.
It was pretty nuts.
I did my traditional watch the Howard Stern episode. I watch that every year.
I stopped and watched the firefighters here in town. We got this huge ass staircase. It's like 72 stairs to the top.
They do the traditional walking up and down.
Up and down them stairs all morning long, with the radio chatter from that day playing over the loudspeakers on the fire truck.
Yeah. Jesus.
And then, of course, all the gyms around here are filled with the firefighters doing the stair machines
Yeah.
in full fucking gear.
I've seen that.
So, got to give it up to them. That's pretty cool. I was like 15 when it happened, you know?
What is that?
I was
in 8th grade.
Yeah. Yeah, right around there.
Yeah. Because I know exactly where I was.
I mean, I remember what class I was in. I remember them rolling in TVs and us watching that all morning. Looking back on some of the shit that I had said at that time, I was a little fucking prick.
Hey, all I gotta say is,
I'm-
Ryan, back then, thank God we didn't have Twitter.
Oh, dude. I mean, it wasn't even that. Like, we had to do the school project for our history class, and they were like, use the newspaper clippings to tell a story about 9/11. And the only newspaper clipping that I found to use was the Jumping Man.
Oh, God.
Let's just say that I got an F and suspended.
Oof.
And looking back on it, I was a little prick. I deserved way worse than that. I apologize, world. I was an asshole.
You're an asshole.
I mean, I was just a little fucking punk ass kid, I was a little fucking punk rock kid, 15 years old. Here, fuck the government, anarchy, nihilism.
They're trucker terms.
I want to go to fucking Hot Topic. All that stupid bullshit. I was looking back on it while I was watching this, and I was just like, holy fuck, man. Holy fuck. I'm still not done with the show. We've gone through both tower collapses and the attack on the Pentagon. Not sure what's left to go. But I'm going to finish it. I'll tell you how it ends.
Okay, then. All right. We ready?
I think Chris got booted.
Yeah, he's back. Okay, cool.
All right.
All right.
I went to turn the sound down and I hung up.
So, all right. So, there is no blog talk anymore. I got rid of it. I officially got rid of it.
Oh, so no more blog talk radio.
No,
Blog
we're just
talk
we're just go into it. I'm gonna start loading it up on Anchor,
Okay.
so we can have fun with that. Plus everything, we're live to Twitch and all that other fun shit.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, ready? 3, 2,
Like, bro.
1, and hit record. If it'll hit record, what the fuck?
Fucking over here breaking shit, Ronnie.
There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of the Nerd Zone on the Nerdpert Network. In today's episode, we dive deep into good, the bad, and the what the fuck was that? The college fucking football. That and much, much more. I am your host, Stephen Ronnie, and with me as always.
It is Trips, and you had to go there.
Yes, I did, as well.
Had to go there right away.
Yep, as well
The
as...
Zombie Master. The Zombie Master.
And...
Captain Stuncock himself, the Hustle City Hooligan, and you're damn right we went there for Chris. You're damn right.
Wait, hold on. Hustle Silly Hooligan?
Hustle City, fuck yourself.
That's your new nickname, Sassy Silly Hooligan.
Sassy Silly Hooligan? Is this a fucking Vidal Sassoon commercial?
It could be worse. Could be a Pert Plus.
Dude.
All right, let's get this away so we can fucking pop that tempo back up.
Yeah, right.
I had a feeling that the season was going to be bad.
That tonight's gonna be a good night.
No, I had a feeling the season was going to be bad because a month before the season came out, they released Untold, the Manti Te'o documentary, which,
Dude, that
for any
boy,
Notre Dame fan,
that
horror movie.
boy got catfished hard.
Yeah, and Hope doesn't abandon us. No, the bitch catfishes us. That's what she does. Hope doesn't just abandon us. No, she catfishes us completely. And knowing that Untold came out, dude, if you're a Notre Dame fan, that is like a horror movie. That you can't stop the inevitable.
So
Because it's like this big rise, like, oh my God, this is awesome. And you just know it's coming. And at the same time, you remember, at the same time, when all of a sudden it's like, yeah, his girlfriend doesn't exist, was the same time they were going to get crushed by Alabama. And all of a sudden, like, we're back to prominence turned into our biggest punchline. And that is just like a fucking horror movie. Like, you just know it's coming.
just
You can't the thing, like, I started watching it knowing the ending, just with my eyes covering it, just my hands covering my eyes. It was just like, oh God, oh God, oh God. And the Alabama game, bang, we get murdered. Back to a national punchline. Where Notre Dame is back is almost as funny as Texas is back.
We'll get to them when we get to college football.
But, yeah, just saying. Yeah, I just had a feeling it was going to be a microcosm for this season. And so far, here we are.
Hey, the season's still young.
Yeah, I know. And
is that the downside about it? The season's still young?
all right, I'll get more in depth when we start talking college football.
So, all right. So we got some baseball news.
Yeah.
Did Trout hit a home run last night? Nope. No, he did not. So Trout streak officially ends at 7 games in a row with a home run.
It's pretty impressive.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty fucking impressive.
Find the rules change because we have official rules changes coming up for next season. Here we go.
Oh, dear.
Significant rule changes. The MLB committee, competition committee, made several changes in 2023, including a pitch clock, defensive band, shift band, so they're banning the shift, and larger bases.
Wah, 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 wah.
So, here's an idea, and this is something interesting. You're going to change the bases. Why not change home plate?
Play on an octagon instead of a diamond.
But no, like in all honesty, they're saying they want to speed the game up. Okay, make the strike zone, make it about a ball each side bigger.
Look, whenever I'm going to a baseball game, I clear the entire day because I want to go to the ballpark, spend way too much fucking money on beer and food, and watch a few hours of baseball.
I understand
We're trying to fucking shorten the game.
But here's the thing. So, good old Manwich out there, or Manfred, go circumcise yourself.
Commissioner Buttfuck.
Yeah, Commissioner Buttfuck. When Selig in the NBA looks like something out of Men in Black.
So what's the strike zone now?
It's the strike zone's the same. The home plate has not been changed. They moved the bases from 18 inches to 18 inches to make it easier for people to get in and steal. They want more stolen bases. But here's my thing. Why not make home plate a ball length wider on each side? So then it's not like they're swinging ridiculously far, but they have to swing. You're putting the ball in. You're putting the ball more in play, which is making more offense, which is what Major League Baseball wants.
Fuck it, let's just make it Blurns ball.
I'd rather have a basketball league.
Hey, Commissioner Buttfuck, I hear your sister's going out with Squeak.
Squeak! Hey, I'm not dating his daughter. No, man, it's an insult. How's that fucking an insult?
If they want all offense, why don't they just shrink the strike zone down to the hitter's sweet spot is basically
because they want the ball because they want the ball in play. They don't want. They really are trying to cut. No, but if you're trying to shrink the strike zone, that means more walks, which makes the game slower. They want the ball in play, so the game not just speeds up, but there's more on.
They want the ball in play, but that doesn't mean the hitter's always going to hit it. What I'm saying is anything that what are they doing? Widening the strike zone or shrinking it?
They're not doing anything in the strike zone. I'm saying that's something that I have an opinion on. That's me just bullshitting, saying like they're trying to make the game go faster and get younger people into the game. So then why don't you make
if you widen the strike zone, it doesn't put the ball in play more. I mean, it might increase more strikeouts.
But then you're speeding the game up. So it's one or two things. Either A, you're speeding the game up because you're giving that extra baseball on each side, and they're not swinging the bat, fine. But if they're swinging the bat, they're putting the ball in play. It makes the game more exciting, or the game's going faster. One of the two things is happening then. Which is exactly what good old ass clown out there wants. He wants the game either to move faster or more productive. That's how you get both done at the same time.
I want him to shut the fuck up.
I mean, that's what everybody wants.
I mean, the problem is if you swing at bad pitches, chances are you're not going to hit them. And that'll increase more strikeouts, and that doesn't do anything to excite a fan, unless you're a fan of the pitcher. But then you don't know how good the pitcher really is because the damn strike zone has increased and the guy's swinging at bad pitches that he normally would lay off.
I mean, even if you're Angel Hernandez, you couldn't Oh, wait.
Don't finish that statement.
Yeah. Oh wait. Yeah. The pitch timer, I'm perfectly fine with, because they've already kind of implemented that in the major leagues now, where it's like a 30-second pitch clock that you have to get the guy has to be on the rubber and pitch within 30 seconds. They've already kind of been doing that. I think they're going to shrink it down to 25 seconds to make it go a little bit quicker. Fine. I'm perfectly okay with that because it's already kind of in
4 years from now, a 10-second.
Yeah, right?
See, all right. I am in favor of the pitch clock. I'm in favor of that
Yeah.
because I'm perfectly fine with a pitch clock, but like widening a strike zone or making it so hitters basically
Well, they're not.
bad pitches is stupid.
They're not doing that. I'm just saying is though it's better than, in my opinion, it's better than making the bases bigger for stolen bases.
That's stupid.
Yeah.
That's avatarded.
Yeah. So here's
What
the
are they going to do? Short the length of the bases now instead
No,
of
they're-
like what is it, 90 feet or 60 feet?
No, they're making the bases about 3 inches bigger.
Right, but that's going to affect the distance between the bases.
Right.
So
All
how
right,
are they
if a
going to address
base is
that?
all right, so a base is 3 inches bigger. If anything, that'll just protect against injury.
But that's not what they're
Because how
doing.
many times have you seen a ball player slide into a guy that already has his foot on the base
Okay.
or whatever, and all of a sudden dude's got a fucked up ankle or some shit?
Okay,
That's
Chris.
from Mark
let me-
Scutero, and then Matt Holliday took you out at the knees.
Let me ask you this then, Chris. How does that not affect home plate then?
I mean, that's the dumb thing. I mean, if you make first, second, and third, if you make them 3 inches wider, that's perfectly fine.
Yeah, that's what
Because
they're
those are
doing.
bags.
That's
I get it.
That's what they're doing.
If you make home plate bigger, that means you increase the strike zone, and that's just ridiculously stupid.
But you've already kind of neutered the catcher because, other than that, trying to protect the catcher, you've literally stopped half the game for him blocking the baseline. You can't run into the catcher anymore, which, fine.
Okay?
See, I'm fine. I'm fine with them, making first, second, and third base wider. I get it because that'll protect against injury, which it will. But making home plate wider is just dumb.
And no more collisions with the catcher.
So here's the actual rules. And John, I'll get your opinion on this after I read this. For pitch clock, it is 20 seconds with runners on base. It's between... All right, under the new rule, pitchers will have 20 seconds to begin their throwing motion with runners on base and 15 seconds with bases are empty. If it's after that time is abrupt, an automatic ball will be called. If the batter, though, does not get in the strike zone and takes too long, it's a delay game and it will be a strike.
Wait, what?
Yeah, this is fucking stupid.
So if a pitcher takes too long to deliver the ball, it'll be an automatic
Okay.
ball. It'll be an automatic ball. But if a batter takes too long to step in the box, like does this all like fucking Nomar Garcia Parra shit with the fucking wristbands and the fucking gloves, then it's gonna be an automatic strike after 15 seconds or 20 seconds. So they're trying to limit. Yeah.
So if a batter doesn't take,
If the batter takes.
so if a batter basically gets in,
Yeah. If the batter stalls, then it's an automatic strike. That's what they're saying.
so if he stalls for more than 20 seconds.
Yeah.
So if he steps out and does the whole bullshit, yada, 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 it takes like 25 seconds, then it's an automatic strike.
Yes.
Okay?
Yep.
I mean,
Then,
if anything, don't stall in 20 seconds.
but
It
that's
is what it
but
is.
That's also one of the things while they're trying to make the game go quicker. And hello, Christian.
Hello, friends.
What's up, Christian?
The
What's
shit.
happening, guy? What's happening?
The
Is everybody on?
Yeah, John's here.
What's up, John?
What's up, Chris?
Full house.
The shift is the shift. There's nothing really to say about that. And then the base is going from 15 square inches to 18. And they're going to increase that. It is what it is. John, what's your opinion on this?
You saw the memes I sent. That should say it all.
What's your opinion on it?
Opinions is Manfred is turning the game I love into a joke. It's all about big business and how to impress this sponsor, that sponsor, and every other sponsor. As for the rule changes, I've seen the pitch clock thing in the minor leagues. I got no problem with that. The bases being changed, they haven't changed the bases at all since baseball started. They've always been the same size and always been the same distance. So right there, you're ruining the game. As for the shift, it is what it is. You know, a lot of hitters are going to have, it's going to be a lot more outs, but then it's going to be a lot more balls in play instead of having, 600 guys on one side and one guy on another. You know, I mean, it is what it is. I mean, Manfred's turning the game of baseball into an absolute fucking joke. And nobody is calling him out on it. Nobody cares because they figure. The other thing is like, it is what it is. He's a joke, and he needs to be fired. But he's got his hands in too many pockets of this business, that business, and he's getting paid off by this company to, Apple, and let's play Apple TV games only, and screw the fans of that team if they can't watch that game. They got to pay for another streaming service, like we don't have enough of those fucking things already. And not to mention that I've listened to some of the commentary on that. The commentary absolutely sucks.
In all honesty,
I feel like I'm listening to a bunch of that woman from New York. Because that'll just make me angrier. Because I feel like I'm listening to 3 of those instead of 1. But that's my take on it.
I mean, in all honesty, the pitch clock, I think, is already, like I said, I think even there's a pitch clock in Major League Baseball. I think they just made it longer right now. They're just going to shorten that. Big deal. The bases, are you trying to stop injury, or are you trying to increase stealing?
They want more drama on the base paths. That's why they're making it bigger, is they want more guys to steal, so there's more action during the game.
But then,
so let's make the bases bigger, which they really, because the bases have been the same size forever, and there was always stealing. Guess what? Maybe there's not as many fast guys anymore in this league.
Well, honestly, I hate to say
What do
it.
you think of that, Manfred?
Well, here's the thing. I hate to say it. I kind of blame, no offense, Ryan, I kind of blame McGuire and Sosa. Think about it. What the kids that are in the people playing in the game today grew up watching who? Everyone there? There we go.
I'm here.
Yeah,
I'm here.
I'm saying.
Fuck McGuire, by the way.
But I'm saying is, who did kids that are in the league now grow up watching? McGuire, Sosa, the chase at 98.
Yeah.
What at that time, what were they trying to improve to get people into the game? More home runs. What is going on now with baseball? It's either a home run or a strikeout. There's no in between anymore.
It's few and far between. Like, I mean, you won't see small ball as a strategy. Usually, anything that ends up as a base hit usually is a guy who tried to swing for the fences and it just didn't work. But yeah.
So what I'm getting at though is the fact that now they're seeing this. No one's stealing because stealing isn't a part of the game anymore. As much as everyone would like. You're still getting some. I mean, what's his name? J-Rod just became one of the first rookies to get 25 and 25.
Let me put it this way: during a Mets game this week, they flashed a record that someone, I forget who it is. I don't even remember who it was. Leads the league with 43 stolen bases. 43.
Okay.
When Ricky Henderson played, by this time, he had over 100 sometimes.
But you're talking about
There are no more speedsters anymore.
But you're talking about But you're also talking about a different game 20 years ago.
Yeah.
You're talking about a
It was
completely
a different game entirely.
You're talking about when Ricky Henderson was in his prime. Look who also was with them, Tony Gwynn. It was get on base at all points, and you had one power guy that was the fucking bomb. You had normally one or two guys was your 3 and your 4 to rake in runs. The rest were just get on and move around so you can get back to your 3 and 4 hitter.
You don't have any table setters anymore.
No.
Everybody's swinging for the fucking fences now. There's nobody nobody's playing small ball anymore, like Chris had said. There's no more Dykstras or Backmans or Vince Coleman's or Willie McGee's or what was his name? Randy Velarde for the Yankees. There's no guys doing whatever they could to get on base anymore. They're like, okay, 1 through 8 is got to be. Let's see how many home runs we can have during a game. And I hate to say it, that's the only part of the game. You know what? You want to hit home runs and do all the home run hitting shit, do it during the All-Star break during the home run hitting contest.
But that's
fine.
But that's not what the game turned into. It's the fact that these kids that were, mine and Ryan's age, and Christian's. We grew up watching the home run the fucking chase in '98. Where did the phrase "chicks dig the long ball" come from?
What I remember, this also tells you that we're not the same thing. Back when I was a kid, Frank Thomas was a physical freak, but he was like an anomaly.
So was Jose. So was Jose
Nowadays,
Canseco.
Frank Thomas would be middle-sized. That's what I'm getting at. Like, ball players back in the day were maybe like the size of Bret Hart. Now they're like the size of Powerhouse Hobbs. Like, back in the day you had even in the 80s you had Ozzie Smith. And then in the 2000s you had Jimmy Rollins. Like, Jimmy Rollins would do whatever he possibly could do to get on base. Nowadays, you have shortstops like Tatis that are just trying to hit for the fences.
Yeah.
And the only time that the strategy actually comes into play is in the playoffs, when people can't hit it for the fences all the time. So that's all of a sudden when strategy comes into play. But other than that, during the regular season, you're right. It's basically home run or strikeout. Or walk.
So right now, the leader, you were saying that the leader you said was what, 5? I have actually the team ranking stats. I don't know what you were seeing there, but John Beretti only has 34, and he's the league leader for the Marlins.
Maybe I saw something else. I don't know.
I was going to say, Cedric Mullins got 31. There's nobody breaking 40. There's no one breaking 40. And caught stealing, Acuna is the top
Maybe
guy.
I transposed it. Maybe
It's all good. I'm just saying this. I'm actually looking at the stats. And Acuna Jr. is the top of the leaderboard for caught stealing for 10 times. How many stolen bases does Acuna have that he's gotten caught stealing 10 times? He's got 28. So you're telling me he's only tried to steal 38 times? That's ridiculous.
Also ball players aren't speedsters like they were back then.
No,
so
they're
not
power.
gonna
They're power hitters. But you get my point. I'm saying you say one of the biggest guys that is stealing. 38 times he tried to steal. Right there is scary enough as it is, and he's sixth on the steal leaderboard.
Yeah, if anything, you're going to see a guy steal if it's a wild pitch. That's about it.
Right.
That's like usually when Bryce Harper steals. It's like he'll look as soon as a catcher bobbles out, he's gone. But a lot of power hitters today don't have the speed that they're going to live dangerously like Ricky Henderson, where they challenge the catcher's arm. Where it's I bet I could run the second faster than you can catch it and throw it. You don't see that nowadays.
No. And speaking of catchers, thank you for that segue. Cardinals. Waino and Molina set the record for most starts as battery.
Beautiful, isn't it? There will
Right.
never be another duo like Adam and Yachty. It's not going to happen.
No, they're the Peyton Manning and Reggie Wayne of the Major League Baseball.
You be respectful. They're the Peyton Manning. Listen, you be respectful.
What? I thought we were talking about Molina.
No.
Nah, I'm just talking shit with Ronnie said.
Yeah. I'm saying it's just a dynamic duo.
That is a dynamic duo.
Kurt Warner and Isaac Bruce. How about that?
Yeah, that's better.
That worked.
Fuck.
God, you
Well,
straight
wait,
disrespectful.
hold on, Ryan. I just named 2 Rams, and you said that works.
Well, that's where they were still the greatest show on earth.
So how many homers does Pujols have now?
98? Or
497?
he's still at 97.
Yeah, I don't think he's homer tonight.
So he's 3 away from 700. Damn.
Dude, and ESPN can suck my entire asshole.
Why?
Dude, ESPN, what was that little cocksucker's name? He came out and he insinuated that Albert's on performance-enhancing drugs because...
Oh, Jeff Passan?
Yeah, fuck that guy. You can suck my entire dick.
Was it
Oh.
was it Passan?
Might like it because I think he's gay.
Yeah, I was gonna say I think Passan is gay.
Don't give a...
Because I was gonna say it wasn't Buster.
I don't mean it as a good time.
I was gonna say it wasn't Buster Olney. I think it was Jeff Passan.
But because Albert's on a streak, because Albert's playing better.
Allegedly. There we go. I'm covering my ass.
He's like, he's hinting at him being on fucking performance enhancers. Maybe it's the fact that he's back where he wants to be and he's having fun again.
I hope Pujols actually gets it. I mean, one, it's not tainted.
Oh, wait a minute.
So
No,
there's
I'm
that
wrong.
right
It
there.
was sorry, Chris. Oops, sorry, Chris. It was actually. Oh my God! The minute I say this name, Christian's gonna have a fucking field day. It's not Christian. I'll tell you right now. It's ESPN, but it's not Stephen A. Who else has a fucking big mouth that needs to keep his mouth shut on shit?
Who?
Huh?
Kendrick Perkins?
No, no. White. He's white.
Who?
Max Kellerman.
Who? Oh, he's a fucking asshole.
Yeah.
God,
But,
fuck that guy. God, see, Ronnie, you just being disrespectful.
Well, because Albert's
Albert's
playing good this season, he's got to be on performance enhancers.
Oh no, he retracted it. He retracted it today.
He didn't have a fucking choice but to retract it today. That's some straight up.
Hey, but you know what? Look,
Did
Ryan.
I something?
Ryan, I feel your pain because I remember back in 2012 when Skip Bayless was working at for First Take when he was still with ESPN. I remember him saying that Derek Jeter was on steroids at that time because at that time Derek was like 38 years old. He had like a batting average of like 305, if I'm not mistaken. Like Derek had MVP numbers that year. And he made Stephen A. walk off the set, but Jeter responded in typical Jeter fashion. But I think Jeter really kind of meant to be an asshole here. Because when I asked him, what's your take on what Skip Bayless said about you? Guess what Derek said?
What's that?
Who's that?
So all right, so just to catch Chris up, because I don't think he's heard the story. So Max Kellerman went on ESPN with Keyshawn Johnson. And I'm explaining it to you, Chris. You're good. It was Keyshawn, Max, and Jay Will. Which, by the way, other than Jay Will, I could really care less about listening to that damn show. I don't listen to ESPN anymore.
No, neither do I.
No. But anyway, he came out and said because Albert Pujols is having such a great year, he must be on performance-enhancing drugs. Pretty much saying he's on steroids for being this. Today he came out and retracted that statement live on the air.
Let me guess, is this First Take?
No, this is his show on ESPN. He's been off of First Take for fucking years.
See, that I haven't watched First Take for. I thought Kellerman was still on it.
Dude, yeah. Does anyone, you know what? Fuck that. It was one, it was Cold Pizza.
Dude, I remember Cold Pizza. Cold Pizza, you shit.
Dude, the fact that the jock from Revenge of the Nerds was the host. That's
how First Take started with the First and 10 segment.
Yep, First and 10, Cold Pizza. But then, no. So, Kellerman, in all honesty, I have something to say about Max Kellerman. You're an amazing boxing analyst. Stick to that.
Yeah, he's shit everything else. Yeah.
Yeah, agreed.
It's like Stephen A. going off on the Cowboys. Just shut up.
Nah, that shit's funny. No, that shit's funny.
Cowboys all what? Stephen A. going off on the Cowboys is just amazing television.
Look,
I don't know.
He inspires me to go off on these dumbass Chicago Bears fans.
Dude, okay. You being out there, how bad was that fucking rain?
It was pretty bad. Look, you want to know how bad it was? It was to the point my dog didn't even want to go for a walk in that shit.
Dude, just looking at that field, yeah, they need to get that field fucking fixed.
Look, I remember, man, on Sunday, I didn't take my dog out for his first walk until maybe like 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
I mean, you're saying Stephen A. and the Cowboys. No, Stephen A. can go off on the Cowboys all he wants, because that's like incredible television. And he's not wrong. And just think of the great sound bites that would come from that. What can go wrong will go wrong with the Dallas Cowboys.
You're an accident waiting to happen.
Oh, we'll get to them when we get into the NFL.
Dude, it was an Eagle fan's dream.
Like I said, and just like that, the East is wide open.
Yeah, well, Cowboys lost. They didn't even score a touchdown.
No, and I said...
They didn't score a touchdown.
The Giants scored a fucking touchdown.
Yeah. Cowboys did not score a touchdown.
So, all right. So, other news. Baseball, nothing really. There's not a lot of basketball news right now. I mean, there's one that I kind of don't really want to get into because I haven't really done research on it, but just keep an eye out for something with the T-Wolves with oh god, why am I spacing on his name? Not Towns. Who's the other guy from the T-Wolves? Christian.
Who, Rudy Gobert?
No, Anthony Edwards.
Anthony Edwards?
Keep an eye out for that because he's getting under a little bit of hot water for his anti-gay video he put out on Instagram about 2 days ago.
Who?
Anthony Towns. Not Towns, sorry. Anthony, fuck, why do I keep fucking forgetting his name? He's the other star point guard from the T-Wolves. Anthony Edwards.
Oh, God.
So, just keep an eye out. I'm keeping an eye out with that. I did not see the video, but
You get end up out of the league?
the league it's not going to get him out of the league. I would not be surprised if we start seeing suspensions handed down for this. And that's the last thing the Timberwolves need. Right. No one gives a shit about NHL. We actually have some MMA news real quick. Diaz is officially retired from MMA.
Really?
Yeah, the last fight.
They say that. It's his last fight under contract with the UFC. Now, Conor McGregor came out and said the trilogy will happen. Even if we sign a one-fight deal, the trilogy will happen. So I don't think Diaz is going to be done in UFC, especially if it's McGregor. Or we could see, because Diaz decided to say, I'm going to box now. I'm going to train in boxing.
I'm going to go beat up the Paul brothers.
Yeah, pretty much now without saying that.
Did you see him be a wrestler?
No, Jake Paul's still boxing. Logan's not. Paul is. Jake Paul's fighting.
I could get a wrestler. Yeah, so you already get cuts promos.
Jake Paul's fighting Anderson Silva on a Halloween weekend.
It's going to be awesome.
Yeah, I was going to say, nobody gives a shit.
Correct. No one gives a fuck.
They'll still buy it, though, to watch him get shit beat out of him.
Well, yeah, we're all going to watch it to get the shit beat out of him.
Doesn't mean I'm going to pay for it.
No, I'll go to like a restaurant.
I'll find ways. I'll find ways to watch it.
Fight.
I'll find ways to watch it. Wink, wink.
I'll find a way.
I'll find a way. All right, college football.
Let's go.
Top. Or actually, first, John, did you have anything to add in any of this before we get into football?
Not a thing.
Nope. All right, top 25 came out, and woo! Was there a shaking?
Well, let's talk about who got tumbled out.
Oh, we'll get there. I'm going there right now. Houston, Wisconsin, and Notre Dame.
Yep.
I don't agree with that. Even though they lost to Marshall, they were 8. They shouldn't have been knocked out. Not at 8. They should have been down to listen.
No. We deserve to get knocked out. We played awful. Marshall dominated us.
But
It was
at 8, ranked at 8.
not good. I can't say it wasn't even a war. It was Marshall dominating us. That's what it was.
Look at.
I mean, watching that game, I was like, yeah, we are not a top 10 team. We are not even a top 25 team. And I knew it.
Well, let's dive into the 25. So, number 25. Quack, quack, motherfucker, the Ducks.
You sound far away.
How's that?
Better.
Yeah. I'm trying to lean back, but let me move up on the mic. Oregon, number 25. Number 24, after their upset loss to Appalachian State, Texas A&M. Number 23, after their overtime loss, they still dropped 6, Pittsburgh. Number 22, not moving up, Penn State. Number 21, not moving up after honestly, they should have moved up even in a loss, Texas.
Well, they played Alabama hard as hell.
I'm saying they didn't move at all. They should have moved up, though, I think.
They lost, so, it is what it is. It's not like these rankings mean anything right now.
Yeah.
So.
Number 20. Up 2 spots, Ole Miss. Number 19, putting a whooping on Vandy, Wake Forest.
Yeah, I saw that.
Number 18. Well, the swamp ain't fucking breathing that well this right now, Florida. It's covered in Kentucky blue.
They really are being Florida State Seminole Vesicles.
Yep. Number 17, Baylor Bears. Number 16, how you are still ranked is beyond me because you play like shit. NC State.
Okay.
Number 15, good old Rocky Top, Tennessee. 14, the Utes of Utah. Number 13, the U, Miami. Who, by the way, had a scare in the first fucking 3 quarters against Southern Mississippi. Still won, still covered, but they were not playing well the first 3 quarters. Number 12, BYU.
They're coming. That was a grinding win for them against Baylor the other day. Really watching Jaren Hall, and let's see what they do on Saturday in Eugene.
Yep. Number 11, Sparty.
Okay.
Number 10, Woo Pigs. Arkansas.
Ooh, Arkansas, okay.
Woo Pigs. Number 9, good old Bluegrass, Kentucky.
Yeah, another team with a quality win. Like, it's one thing to go to the swamp and play, but to go there and get a win, that really speaks volumes, and that's a big win for them.
They were dominating that game.
They were.
Yeah.
Number 8, OK State. Number 7, the Trojans of USC.
Yeah, they're coming. I had the chance to sit down and watch them the other day. That offense is potent. They're flying up the field, and I think Caleb Williams really needed to change the scenery. Lincoln Riley just looks like he's picking up where he left off in Oklahoma, but in Southern California with those condoms.
Dude, all I got to say is 142 yards, 2 touchdowns on 7 pass attempts.
Yeah.
That's it.
Number 6, Boomer Sooners.
Yeah.
Ronnie, I'll tell you this. I think this is the most balanced Oklahoma Sooners team that we've seen in quite some time because they're getting it done on both sides of the ball. You look at under Lincoln Riley and even the last couple of years under Bob Stoops. What was the one thing that we saw?
Yeah. And I'll tell you
they
right
struggled defensively.
Oh, big time. And I'll tell you right now, their game, and I know what Chris is going to say, but let me get this out first. Their game on Saturday scares the shit out of me.
Wait, what?
Their game on Saturday, Oklahoma's game on Saturday, which we are picking against Nebraska, scares the ever-living shit out of me.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, Oklahoma, back under Lincoln Riley, even like the great things about Stoops, like it was always they needed to outscore people. Now with Brett Venables, they're actually built for a hard-fought game. It's just that their offense is so damn good. It's like, how can I put it? It's like Clemson when they won the national title games, where they were built to outscore people, but their defense was so damn good they didn't have to worry about it.
I understand that, but you're talking about now that Frost is fired, they did it at the worst and the best time. Frost getting fired, usually when the head coach gets fired, A, lights a fire under the team's ass, and B, it's the first ever black head coach in Nebraska history.
Mm-hmm.
It could
They may not
fire on them, but
they may not win. They will not cover the spread, though. Nebraska will cover their spread. I guarantee that.
I think it'll be like a lot of teams we saw this past weekend in the NFL and in college,
Yeah.
where it's like they came out of house of fire in that first quarter, and as soon as the team weathered the storm, that was all of a sudden was business as usual.
And then the top 5 is business as usual. 5 is Clemson. 4 is Michigan. 3 is Ohio State. But we have a new number 1. 2 is Bama. 1 is Georgia.
I agree with the number 1. I think Georgia's still the best team in college football.
Is it weird to say? I almost would drop Ohio State to 4?
No, because
I wouldn't. So here's the thing: I wouldn't put Michigan. I would actually have Clemson jumping Michigan being 3, and then Ohio State 4.
No, I'm not going that far because I think no.
I can't give Michigan 3. I can't
Ohio
have Michigan.
State.
I can't have Michigan 3. They beat the shit out of Hawaii.
Okay, they were supposed to do that. What
Right.
the problem is?
No, but I'm saying is though Ohio State, they're showing holes in their offense with Jigba being gone.
And all of a sudden, that win against Notre Dame isn't that impressive anymore. So
No, it's not. That's why I look at Ohio State. The vulnerabilities are definitely shown. Michigan looks like they're ready to compete, and they're just trying to show you that last year wasn't a fluke.
Right. And Clemson, DJ needs to fucking go. DJ cannot.
man, you're just hating on.
He's the kid that's the backup right now, the true freshman, is the next fucking guy for Clemson. He needs to be starting because if they don't, I guarantee you Clemson will not be sniffing an ACC title game. DJ's got the defense will keep him in. DJ's got happy feet. He is not the same player he was when he beat when they played Notre Dame 2 years ago. 2 years ago. He's not the same player. Something's wrong in DJ's head. The other kid that's behind him, he's the guy. And he proved it against Georgia Tech.
But if Dabo thinks that the kid's not ready, he's not going to play him yet, or he's going to play him sparingly, which is fine.
No, he thinks he's ready, but he's still saying it's DJ's job.
Yeah, well,
Until DJ has a complete collapse, he's not going to pull DJ.
it's a lot like Kelly Bryant and Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, but that would happen because of an injury. If he didn't get injured during that Syracuse game, Trevor Lawrence wouldn't have seen the field.
But before then, Kelly Bryant and Trevor Lawrence were splitting time, which they were. Then all of a sudden, Kelly Bryant got hurt and had to go to Trevor. It is what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, but if Dabo thinks that DJ could be like the next Deshaun, then who knows? But it's obvious DJ's not. DJ's going to be him. And the thing is, Clemson's still mowing down teams. So, I mean, they're cupcake teams, but it is what it is.
Okay.
Georgia Tech's not exactly a cupcake, but in ACC terms, they're not that great.
Hold on. Let me ask you something. What do you consider mowing down? Like, in all honesty,
Lean forward.
What do you consider mowing down?
Wait, what?
What do you consider mowing down?
All right, mowing
No, I'm saying
down is like.
give me a score.
What they beat them by? That's what I mean.
Okay, so they beat Furman 35-12 last week.
35 to what?
35-12.
Well, that's a mowing down. I mean,
No, bullshit. Fucking Rutgers played.
Mound down.
Dude, mowing down is what Utah, Rutgers, and fucking Michigan did to their teams. They put their foot on the throat. Fucking Utah won 78-6. 73-7, sorry.
That's
Rutgers,
kick slapping.
Rutgers of all people, beat fucking 66 to. They even scored. I don't even know if Wagner scored. They might have. I think they got 7. That's an ass whooping. Michigan State beat Akron 52-0.
well, it looks like Dabo took out the guys in the fourth quarter. So
Yeah. Guess when they scored their 35 points? Everywhere but the fourth. But the defense, if he took out the defense gave their main defense gave up 12 points in the entire game. The first 3 quarters. The quarterback from Furman. Now here's the interesting. The quarterback went 30 for 39 for 256 yards on Clemson's defense.
well, we also know that there's a lot more parity nowadays in college football, where we have blue chip guys that are going to D1 AA, or smaller schools because they want to get playing time. We know that.
Yeah.
I mean, Furman beat the hell out of East Greenville 2 weeks ago, 52-0. So Furman's not a fucking slouch. But Clemson held them to 12, and then Dabo called off the dogs in the fourth quarter.
Okay, so
I mean,
here's DJ's line. 21 for 27, 231, 2 touchdowns, 1 pick. Against Furman, that's not a good line.
see, but you could say the same thing. See, other people could say the same about A&M's quarterback or Notre Dame's quarterback. Oh, against a Sun Belt team? I mean, you can't just poo-poo.
Why are you... Well, hold on. We cannot... I'm sorry.
You can't just...
You cannot compare... Especially someone who studies the Sun Belt. You cannot consider Furman anywhere near Appalachian State, Coastal Carolina, Old fucking Dominion. I'm sorry. No. The Sun Belt may be a group of 5 school. They're no FCS school. Or they're no FBS school. They're not...
No, I mean, because DJ threw a pick? DJ threw a pick, so all of a sudden now you want to bench him for a freshman. It makes no sense.
It makes
I'm sorry.
it makes
Makes
perfect
no
sense because he did the same shit against Georgia Tech.
Yeah, and they won 41-10. What do you want?
You're looking at the line. Were you watching the game? DJ struggled the entire fucking game. The defense won that game for them. The stat line's going to show you that he was great. The stats are going to show you that it was great. No, he really wasn't. Even the fucking commentators were saying the stats going to show that he did great, but he's in a load of trouble. I don't know, Christian, what's your opinion on this?
This is about Clemson, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I need to see a little more because they haven't really played anybody.
But
I know you play who you play.
Right.
You beat who you beat. We're going to see who they really are when they play North Carolina State. That's going to be a test for them.
What's Clemson's schedule?
Next game they got is Louisiana Tech.
La Tech. Christian, you say NC State? Not anymore. It's the next game.
What?
Wake
Virginia Tech?
It's at Wake Forest.
What? When's that?
24th.
Oh,
Yeah.
God. Wow.
It's La Tech. Then it's at Wake. Then it's NC State. Guess what? Right now, I'm looking at the schedule. I can knock off 4 losses to Clemson. I can see them losing to Wake, NC State, fucking, of all teams, I can see them losing to fucking Syracuse and Miami. I don't know what the fuck's in the water for that. Syracuse has been playing out of their goddamn fucking minds. Like, I can totally see.
Yeah, I'll be back, guys.
Yeah. Like, I can see that. So, where is it? Okay. You want to know the, Chris, you want to know the stat line for DJ against Georgia Tech?
Yeah, I saw it.
19 for 32, 210, and 1 touchdown.
That's 32, 210, 1 touchdown. Okay.
On a Georgia...
Klubnik was 4 of 6, 49 yards, 1 touchdown.
And he only played 1 series.
Yeah, but Clemson also ran the ball out more with Shipley and Maffa and shit like that. They ran the ball a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, Shipley... That's what beat Georgia Tech. Not DJ. The fucking running game beat the shit out of them. They fucking took Georgia Tech to town. That, like I said, the stat line does not show what that game really was. That is that score says that they got throttled, but that is a crooked stat line.
Yeah. And you could tell that Dabo called the dogs off for the Furman game because DJ 21-27, 231, 2 TDs, 1 pick. Klubnik was 1 of 4 for negative 2 yards.
Wait, 1 of 4?
1 of 4.
That's
for
not
negative yards. That's a Kaepernick stat.
No. Here's the thing. That's not calling off the dogs. If that's
no,
calling
I'm saying calling off the dogs. All right. Well, everybody calling off the dogs because like Shipley only had 10 carries for 68 yards. Now, running back usually would, the fourth quarter is his time to eat. So it's obvious because you look at all the other here that he put, second stringers in. You can tell.
Right. Be quiet, Home Depot.
Yeah.
Yeah, nah. I can see Clemson being in a little trouble if DJ keeps playing the way he's playing. The defense, though, is going to keep him in games. That's for damn sure.
I mean, if they can run the ball with Shipley, then why not?
Oh, no. Dude, listen. Their running backs are going to keep him in, but it's... A lot of places have a freaking hard-on for fucking DJ, and he's not the answer. He's a fucking fifth... He's a DAC. He's a fifth-round fucking draft pick, but that's nor here nor there.
I mean, Dak was the man in Mississippi State. He had nothing else.
Ewers is out 4 to 6 weeks. Lovely. They're keeping close. Oh, that's not good. They're keeping silent on Slovis's injury. And Buer is out for the year with a shoulder injury.
Buchner? Yeah.
Buchner.
Hence, one more week of false hope. Because now it's the Drew Pine show. Yeah.
Well, let's get... I mean, while we're waiting for Christian, what caught your eye, Chris? Besides Notre Dame.
What caught my eye besides Notre Dame?
Yes,
I mean,
besides Notre Dame.
That didn't catch my eye.
I know.
I'll say that.
I was gonna say Marshall caught you. Marshall caught your eye. That's what caught your eye.
God, Cal's gonna kill us. All right. Anyway. No, I mean, it's been one of the first times in a long time that I could actually say that I can look forward to watching football on Saturdays and not be stressed anymore because I know the Notre Dame season's over already. Like I said, I will be very happy to see them in Honolulu if they even get that far. That's 6-6.
Right.
7-5, maybe. You're lucky. Like I said, it was, I had a feeling it was going to happen with Untold. I had a feeling it was like freaking Creed versus Drago. You wish Apollo don't die, but you can't stop it. So anyway, what else caught my eye? How about A&M dropping to App State? That was, especially after I was, feeling in a mood because we lost to Marshall, which was the worst home loss since we lost to fucking Duke. Yeah, I went there. Fucking Duke. Ugh. Anyway, A&M losing to App State. That caught. Oof. Texas may not be back, but they're getting there. That was a game effort by Texas, and I think if the quarterback doesn't go out, Texas may have won that game. But Bryce Young again shows that he's clutch. He had a bad game most of the game. Also in fourth quarter, he put it together. And Alabama escaped with a win because mostly Bryce Young and the kicker. And we can't really talk about kickers because that's like NFL, but yeah. Well, Texas would have won if it wasn't for Bert Auburn shanking that one.
Yeah.
Because that was weird. Rutgers definitely deserves to be in the top 25. I don't know why they're not.
Not yet. If they go 4-0, they should be in the top 25.
Well, I have a feeling Rutgers is going to be undefeated for that trip to Columbus. I have a feeling Rutgers is going to be undefeated for that trip to Columbus. Iowa has an offensive problem. Because once again, they tried to put up a baseball game with Iowa State, but Iowa State was like, nah. And I called Iowa State winning, and lo and behold, Iowa's got issues. Who else? What I see? BYU Baylor was damn good. BYU's for real. I mean, it's only week 2, so you really don't know much.
No, you can separate the really bad teams out of this now.
We know Alabama has holes, but we also know Saban can do a lot to fix those holes.
Yeah.
Especially during the coming week. Arkansas was impressive against South Carolina, but then they gave up 30. Miami did they were supposed to go against Southern Miss. What else? Tennessee Pitt. Hendon Hooker. Dude is clutch. Because it's like every time Tennessee needed something, they relied on Hendon Hooker, and he delivered. And even though they had to go to overtime to do it, they still did it.
Yeah.
Washington State is not as bad as we thought. Georgia's unequivocally the best team in the nation, usually. Michigan State is quiet good. As in, you don't hear a lot about them.
I don't think they've been really tested yet.
Yeah, but you look at what they played cupcakes so far, but they've whooped them. I mean, Western Michigan's not really a cupcake, but Michigan 35-13, and then they whooped Akron 52-0.
Yeah.
And they even called the dogs off in the fourth quarter. So,
all right, I'm back. What did I miss?
We're just going over what we caught.
I mean, I was laughing that Texas almost beat Alabama on the foot of a kicker named Bert Auburn. You can't make that up. That is too perfect.
Christian, Chris, did you have anything else, or should we move to Christian?
No, that's that. I mean, and, like I said, Notre Dame were going to lose to Cal, so yeah.
Christian, what caught your eye?
I mean, the obvious. Texas, giving Alabama all they could handle. Love what they did. That defense was aggressive. Finally got the chance to watch Quinn Ewers play. Reminds me a lot of Phillip Rivers with that release and everything. Then he goes down. Texas became a little too conservative with the play calling. And Texas did everything right in that game except giving Bryce Young too much time. Alabama, they still have some vulnerabilities in their secondary. That was their problem last year, and it's going to cost them again this year.
Okay.
You got to admit Bryce Young's clutch, though, man.
Yeah, hey, I'll tell you this. When I watched that play, I was reminded so much of Steve McNair. That was so clutch.
Oh, yeah. Like, he put it together in the fourth quarter. Like, he had a bad game most of the game, and he put it together in the fourth quarter like great quarterbacks do.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
That kicker's clutch.
Christian, anything else, or?
I mean, besides the upsets, Texas A&M looking ahead to Miami, and look at what happened. It cost Ohio State getting back on track in a big way. Marvin Harrison Jr. really stepping up. Yeah, that's all I can really say. Notre Dame, like everybody wants to really bash Notre Dame for Marcus Freeman, but Marcus Freeman really doesn't have a lot to work with if we're being realistic here.
Don't bash Marcus Freeman. I would not.
No, but look. Said this on Monday Evening Quarterback the other day, and I'm gonna say it here again. hate bringing race into things, but he's gonna get a lot of that unfortunate criticism because black head coaches don't have the wiggle room as their Caucasian counterparts, unfortunately.
Yeah.
I mean, I've seen people on Twitter call for his job after 2 games. Like, look, you know that defense is going to be great, but come on, man.
Hi, Christian, I've already seen people try to Willingham him, so I'm not really happy about that. My problem with Notre Dame is Buechner can't throw for shit. Now he's out. So now you got Drew Pine behind an offensive line that is not that good. They are not that good because Ohio State got through them like no problem, and Marshall got through them with no problem. Which is Notre Dame doesn't have a running game that makes them one-dimensional, and doesn't bode well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I'll give you one thing that caught my eye. Rock chalk. Jayhawks. Fucking Kansas is 2-0.
Yeah.
Where? How? Fucking a team that literally was winning only 2 games is 2-0. And beating West Virginia. They're 1-0 in the Big fucking 12. Like, there's a lot of surprises. And like Chris said earlier, there's a lot of... everything's gotten kind of even now. Like, a team like fucking Incarnate Word, who's an FCS team that shouldn't be doing shit, who's known for a basketball school, went out and beat Nevada.
Who's Kansas's head coach now? Because I know they got rid of Russ.
I will find out. Why are you listening to that song with the beat of I'm Real by J-Lo in the background?
Nah, dude, that's the original.
I know. That's
Mary Jane.
I know,
Rick James, bitch.
but I'm like, that's kind of funny that they use that.
Nah, dude, because someone sent me something on Instagram of someone making a vegan blunt.
Lance Leopold is the head coach.
Leopold?
Yep.
Who the fuck?
You asked the question. I'm just giving you the answer.
Yeah, I know.
There's a lot of like weird teams right now. Like SMU, I still will stick by it. I think SMU is going to win the American. They're 2-0. They got a big game coming up this week, which will be on there. Nebraska firing Frost is not a surprise, but
it's not.
But they're gonna come in like a freaking house of fucking fire against Oklahoma. Hawaii just sucks.
Oh, yeah.
The Beavers are for real.
Oregon State? Oh,
Yep.
yeah.
And Colorado might be one of the absolute worst fucking teams in college football. Not State, sorry. Colorado. The Buffaloes. They're awful. Colorado is terrible. They might be worse than Iowa. And sorry. Iowa. 0 in Iowa now. So you ready for this stat line? Fucking Colorado's quarterback, 5 for 21 with 51 yards and 1 pick against Air Force. That's awful. That's terrible. That's terrible.
Terrible.
It's terrible. TEBR.
That's
Terrible.
terrible.
That's terrible.
Terrible.
That's terrible.
Texas Tech beating Houston. Minnesota might be the team that comes out of the West in the Big Ten. Because they're putting the boots to people, especially with Wisconsin losing. Arkansas, right now, I can actually see beating Alabama. Christian, what's your thoughts on that?
You said Arkansas beating Alabama?
It's in Arkansas.
Yeah, that's definitely a trap game for them. Like, what I would do if I'm Nick Saban, I would literally watch the tape of Texas and everything that we did wrong. We can't that in Arkansas. I could see that. I really could.
That's gonna, yeah. Arkansas, and especially that could be a really ugly game because their next game is at Texas A&M.
For Alabama?
No, Arkansas.
Okay.
Arkansas has Missouri State, then they're at Texas A&M, and then home against Alabama.
Interesting.
Yeah, that could be very interesting. Who's Alabama? Oh, yeah. Bama's got two fucking easy shit. They got UNL Monroe next, and then Vandy.
Oh, so they have scrimmages for the next 2 weeks.
But then after Arkansas, they're home for Texas A&M, and then
here's the
and then
thing.
at Rocky Top.
Okay. Like the thing with Texas A&M, it's so funny. I was just telling somebody, there's a strong possibility Texas A&M could beat Alabama.
Yeah,
but
dude. So in all honesty, so can Tennessee.
Yeah. So I mean, to say Alabama is this, what's it called? No, this immovable force. They're really not. Like they can be had. Like they should have lost that game on Saturday.
Oh yeah.
Like Texas didn't lose that game to me. Texas ran out of time.
Texas got injured too much. They got too many injuries. That was a big thing. Ryan, did you watch any college football, or no?
No, dude, I was working.
John, did you?
Negative.
All right, let's get in.
I had the game set, but I looked at the wrong week on the schedule, and I was like, oh, fuck, I got a Saturday off. I can play football. Yeah, no.
Oh.
No. They're like, hey, where are you? Are you coming into work today? Yep, on my way, guys.
That sucks.
I told him to fuck off on Sunday, though. I was like, in Steelers week 1, game's going to be on, my phone's going to be sitting on the counter, and you all can suck my ass.
All right, so time to get into our picks. We're kicking off with Oklahoma versus Nebraska. Oklahoma's an 11-point favorite.
You know what? I'm not even gonna say like I'm not even gonna feel sorry for Scott Frost because I always felt that Bo Pelini got him justly fired anyway. Same as Ty Willingham did at Notre Dame. Like Bo Pelini got the same treatment at Nebraska. They wanted the new hotness, and they got it, and it went nowhere. So now you lay in your bed, Nebraska, and that includes an ass whooping by Brett Venables' Oklahoma Sooners. Give me Oklahoma.
Christian?
Yeah, I like Oklahoma as well. It's the most balanced Oklahoma team that I've seen in quite some time. I just said that a couple of minutes ago. I think Nebraska will play hard, but I just see Oklahoma being too much of a force.
Okay. John?
Christian, would you handle these picks for me?
You know,
I'll do the NFL. I just college is there's too much college for me to try to keep track of. I can't keep track of all the college.
He's
stuff.
taking Oklahoma.
There you go. Thank you, Christian. I just can't keep track of all the college football teams. There's too many.
Ryan.
I'm gonna go against everybody.
You're taking Nebraska?
I'm gonna take Nebraska.
Yeah, unfortunately, I will say this. Oklahoma's going to win the game. They ain't covering the spread. I will say that. I think Nebraska plays this game a lot tighter than people are going to think.
It is a rivalry game. It's a rivalry renewed, so.
Yeah. All right, next on the list, BYU takes on Oregon. Oregon is a 3.5-point favorite. I will kick this off.
I don't trust Bo Nix. Give me BYU.
Yeah, there's an upset alert. There's a huge upset alert coming through there. You're giving me 3.5. You're giving me 3.5 fucking points as a bettor to go against Oregon? What the fuck has Oregon done to deserve being favored? Oh, they're home? Their home field advantage don't mean shit unless it's fucking raining. Give me BYU.
Yep. Bo Nix, man. I don't trust Bo Nix.
Ty, the backup quarterback, I don't know his last name, but Ty will be starting if Bo Nix has a bad thing. And yes, they're starting quarterbacks together. It's named Bo Ty. Figure that fucking shit out.
Wraps it all up in a nice little bow.
Yep. Christian, what about you?
I previewed this one yesterday. I'm with you guys. I like BYU. I don't trust Oregon's defense. I have a feeling BYU, they're going to attack that secondary, which is the biggest problem right now for Oregon. A lot of broken coverages. And if I'm BYU, I'm taking a page out of Georgia's playbook. I'd attack that defense the same way they did, but with your own little flair. Like, mix things up, get Jaren Hall in space. Yeah, I definitely like BYU.
Right?
I'll take BYU.
Okay. Next on the list, Penn State takes on Auburn. Penn State is a 3-point favorite.
Wait, who is this? Kansas State?
No, Penn State.
Oh, Penn State, Auburn.
Yep.
Auburn.
You know what? I usually would take Penn State, but it's Jordan Hare, and weird shit happens at Jordan Hare, especially in the fall. So, give me Auburn.
This game can go either way. Remember, these two played last year, and it came down to, I think, a play or two, if I'm not mistaken. A year later, both teams are 2-0. Penn State, they've really tightened things up. Everybody can talk about week one and whatnot. They survived that thriller, and then they beat an Ohio team. And just attack them nonstop. And the defense is still pretty good, and the defense is still pretty serviceable. My thing is, with Auburn, can TJ Finley step it up? That's the $1 million question right there. Can he get that offense moving? And that Penn State defense, they're going to throw a lot of different looks at him. I'm taking Penn State on the road.
You're taking Penn State on the road?
I'm taking Penn State on the road. I think I trust them a little more, and yeah, I'm definitely taking the Nittany Lions.
Fortunately, you're on an island as of right there now because I can't take Penn State. Franklin Fourth is a true thing, and it's in O'Hare. Nah, give me Auburn. John, you got anything for this?
Yeah, I mean, that's the reason why, the big reason why I have to go with Auburn, because of Jordan Hare.
Yeah, no, you're right.
And Auburn plays out of their minds when they're home. For some reason, they do.
John?
I got nothing. I got nothing on this. Like I said, it's like I don't even know who's playing at what time. I'm never around to catch any college games, so it's kind of hard to me to pick a team because I don't watch it. I'm not home enough to watch it.
All right. Okay. All right, next on the list, Colorado takes on Minnesota. Minnesota's a 12.5-point favorite.
Minnesota.
Row the fucking boat. Oh,
You said
fucking
Colorado, right?
Colorado, the worst college football team in the history this year. Yeah, row your motherfucking boat.
Is it in Minnesota?
Yeah.
Yeah, Minnesota.
Yeah, it's in Minnesota. Even if it wasn't, I'm still taking Minnesota.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Even if it wasn't, I'd still row the boat because Colorado.
Yeah, no. Good night, Irene. Get the fuck out of here. Just 27.5. They'll cover that. All right, Troy takes on Appalachian State. App State is a 12.5-point favorite.
Oh man, this is where App would be, where they have all the pub, and they would blow it. But I don't think they'd blow it this time. I'm gonna take Appalachian State, but it ain't. It's gonna be a close game.
Yeah, I'll take Appalachian State as well.
Right?
Appalachian
Yeah.
State.
Yep, App State for the win. All right, Mississippi State takes on LSU. Mississippi State is a 2.5-point favorite. Whoa. You guys still there?
Where's it at?
There we go. Apparently I lost connection to you guys on Skype. Go figure. It's in Death Valley.
LSU. Brian Kelly's not gonna lose that one.
Smart man.
Thank you.
That was a late thank you there. Like,
That was the humblest thank you ever.
yeah, right? Christian.
I'm taking LSU.
Ryan?
LSU.
Yeah, LSU ain't losing this.
Fuck no, they ain't losing that.
All right, Texas Tech. I almost said a.
Texas Tech.
Hey, you have great. Your tits. I mean, your title's great. Texas Tech takes on NC State. The Wolfpack is -10.
So it's Guns Up versus Wolfpack.
Yep.
Wolfpack.
Oh God, I'm taking Guns Up. Hands down, I'm taking Guns Up.
I'm taking Texas. I'm taking North Carolina State.
North Carolina State and taking the Wolfpack.
Taking the Wolfpack. All right.
Like Guns Up was good enough to beat the Cougs. Yeah, I fucked up there.
Listen, you're lucky you're fucking straight edge, because I would have just been asking you what the fuck you've been
I
drinking.
don't think they're gonna beat the Pack.
Ryan, who you taking?
Guns up.
Okay. Michigan State taking on Washington. Washington is a 3.5
Alright.
point favorite.
Rule.
Yo, you hear me?
Yeah.
Chris.
Ah,
Yeah, we hear you, Chris. What's up? What the fuck?
the fuck?
Well, I don't know what's going on with Chris's feed.
Chris is over there speaking in tongues.
Oh,
We. Jesus Christ. All right, well, he reconnects. Yeah. Michigan State versus Washington. Washington going in is a 3.5 point favorite.
I'm gonna take Michigan State here. I think this will be a tough game. I think it's key for Michigan State to come out, start early, and
there we are. Sorry, my
try and
freaking
set the
mic
tone.
cut.
Jeez.
yeah, I'm gonna take Michigan State here.
Okay. Chris, the game is Michigan State, Washington.
Who?
Sparty versus was it Cougs? Yeah, versus Washington.
All right, so it's Washington and who?
Sparty.
Michigan State.
Oh, Sparty.
Yeah, you literally picked the game in your pick'ems.
Well, I think like I think Sparty's quietly one of the better teams in the nation, and they're flying under the radar because of who they played, and also they don't have like the big name coach or the big name player, so nobody really knows them. But Sparty's quietly a top 10 team, easy, and they're going to prove it again.
Okay. Ryan, who you taking?
Michigan.
Normally I would sound the alarm and say that is going to be an upset. It won't be. Washington will win this game for one stat and one stat only. Michigan State has gone West Coast 6 times. Guess how many times they've won?
0.
Bro. Give me Washington. Yeah. I don't like the fact that Washington's favored, because I do think Michigan is a better team, but this game is a 9 o'clock our time. It's not a Pac-12 after dark, though, unfortunately. UCF taking on Florida Atlantic University. UCF
Wait,
is an 8... Yep, UCF is an 8-point spread. 8-point favorite. Don't worry, I have better games. This was on the college pick'em for some reason.
Where the hell? I'm trying to find the game.
UCF taking on FAU.
Really?
Yeah, really.
UCF.
Yeah. I don't know why this game is on this.
Like, why is this? Why are we even picking this game?
Are we all taking UCF?
Yes, we are. Don't nobody care.
Let me ask this though: why the fuck does ESPN decide to put it on their fucking fantasy college pick'em?
I don't know. I mean, I'm looking at like the app. I'm trying to find the damn game.
You made the pick. I think you took the same shit. You took what's his name? You took fucking
UCF.
UCF, yeah. So it's not really that surprising. All right. Miami takes on Texas A&M. Christian, you're previewing this game.
Yeah, I want to see how Texas A&M's offense wakes up because they've been a little stale the last week. Appalachian State punched them in the mouth, and they know they can't take Miami lightly. They looked ahead to this. Now they're here in front of you. And I think, I really like what I'm seeing from Tyler Van Dyke. I've watched the tape. This will be my first time watching him in actual game footage. I think it comes down, look, you know what you're going to get from Texas defense, but the offense is going to have to step it up.
Yep. Chris?
Yeah.
Oh, and Texas A&M is a 5.5 point favorite. It's in College Station.
Yeah, I know it's in College Station. I don't think the Aggies would lose in College Station twice. I don't think Jimbo Fisher will let that happen. And for that reason and that reason alone, and the fact that Miami's played, I'm going to go with A&M.
Okay. Ryan, I don't even have to ask you. You're taking Miami. Because I'm going to hit this button. Same for you, right? Because sound the alarm. College Station ain't safe. Miami will go into College Station and pull another big win. Miami money line, and they win. They pull out the win. Rutgers takes on Temple. Rutgers. Yep. Rutgers is a 17.5 point favorite. I think we're all gonna take. I'm taking Rutgers no matter what, but do they cover? Yes.
I'm taking Rutgers.
I'm taking Rutgers as well.
Is this at a shit stadium?
No, this is actually in your neck of the woods.
In Temple?
Yep.
It ain't gonna matter. Give me Rutgers.
So here's the funny thing.
Link.
Yeah, it's at the link. So here's the funny thing. Rutgers wins. Shiano will become the all-time leader, leading wins in Rutgers history.
Yeah. So it'll be at the link where they basically put everybody in the lower bowl and they zoom the camera in.
Yep. It looks like a sad version of an XFL game.
Oh yeah, and every time it punts, it'll look like the stadium's half empty. Typical Temple.
Yep. The only thing you're missing is a beer snake.
And I thought they were going to build their own stadium.
Well, that haven't happened yet. All right. So we got a couple ones that I thought were fun to fuck around with. USA takes on Texas. Texas obviously has their injuries. If Texas is back, this shouldn't be a problem, but the spread is 12. Is Texas back, or does UTSA keep this ball rolling after their victory over Army last week?
I think Texas bounces back. This is a game that they're going to have to grind out. It's just not going to be given to them.
I mean, Texas probably, even though they lost the game to Alabama, they looked really good, and they should carry that momentum into a whooping of UTSA. Like, problem.
Okay. Rye?
Give me the horns. I can't play, but yeah, give me the horn.
Yep. Ryan?
I'm gonna go with Chris.
So, the Horns will win. Texas will win. But I have a feeling this game might honestly be a little tighter. Like, this game might be a touchdown than people are thinking, because Texas, usually when a team after Alabama plays Alabama, they come out very flat the next week, and it takes them usually it takes them usually 3 quarters to get their stuff in check. So it would not shock me if going into the fourth quarter, this game was either tied or Texas up by 3. Hell, even UTSA up by 3. But then Texas comes back and wins at the end. That
I can
would,
see that.
yeah. So I think Texas wins. UTSA covers.
Because when the week after you play Alabama, you're basically beat up.
Yeah. So, yeah. All right. Fresno State goes into the Coliseum to take on USC. USC is minus 12.
Fucking Christ.
Give me the
Fight on. Ugh.
Christian.
Who's this again?
The Raw Dogs of Fresno State or the Condoms of the Trojans?
Come on, man. Next game. Come on, man.
Okay.
And I don't even like condoms, but I'm going with the Trojans.
I knew that joke was coming. God damn it. Ryan, who you taking?
I'll take the Trojans.
Not a fan of Danny Dorian, but give me the Trojans too. All right, Chris. Here we go. Chris. Cal takes on Notre Dame. Notre Dame is an 11-point favorite.
Man. God damn, this hurts. Man, this just hurts my fucking soul. I said before, I wonder why I still fuck with Notre Dame being I'm agnostic. Yeah, my team is a Jesuit Catholic school and I'm fucking agnostic. Because I was raised a Notre Dame fan, that's why. We can't block. It was obvious against Marshall. I thought maybe it was Ohio State defense because their front seven's so good. But Marshall came through like it was a turnstile. And Buechner couldn't throw to save his life. Drew Pine threw one pass and it was a pick. Wasn't a pick six, but a pick. We have running backs that are injured. We have other people. It's like I said before, the Teo documentary was a microcosm of it all, like where, of course, they had to put out the thing, it's our biggest modern day punchline. And now we're going to follow that up with another punchline. Give me Cal. I can't fucking believe it. Give me Cal.
Okay. Christian?
So you give me false hope now. Come on, Christian. Give me hope.
I'm taking Notre Dame. I'm not just saying that because you. But yeah, I'm still.
And you know what? I'm gonna blame you when she catfishes us.
Ryan.
Dude, you're gonna blame me. You're gonna blame me for what?
I'm gonna take Notre Dame.
When hope turns out to be some big, huge Hawaiian dude.
So Notre Dame actually gets time to prepare for this. Their quarterback that actually doesn't have fucking baby hands, actually can grip a football, has time to actually get behind center and learn what the hell he's doing, not just throw him to the wolves. He has a full week of practice. They don't cover this spread because they don't ever play up to lower teams. This spread's too high. Cal will cover. Notre Dame will win by 3.
False hope.
Oh, you want false hope? You're going to just...
Catfish.
So, get ready for this spread because you're going to laugh your ass off. Nevada goes into Kinnick to take on Iowa. Vegas has this spread at minus 23 for Iowa.
Iowa can't score 14 points. I mean, shit. You know what? Hope can stop catfishing us and go over to Iowa because maybe they can find she can help them score.
They eat catfish. What are you talking about? Oh,
What?
Nothing. All right, so does Iowa cover this spread? Or better yet, does Iowa even beat Nevada?
Iowa wins, but Nevada covers.
Okay.
Don't nobody care.
Yeah, just make it. Just tell me yes or no if they cover.
No.
Okay. Rye?
I mean, it's nice that you're putting off Georgia's murder of South Carolina.
I'm not even touching that game. Because I don't even think that game... I think Georgia's going to fucking destroy them. I have no faith in that game. I'm not even making that a pick. Because I don't think that game's not going to be competitive. That game's going to be over by halftime.
You know, the funny thing is that is so sad because that used to be like a marquee SEC
After what I saw Arkansas
team,
do...
and now it's like, yeah, they're gonna...
Listen, after I saw what Arkansas did to South Carolina, that's why it's fucking list.
Oh, dude, Georgia's gonna murder.
Because guess what? ESPN on the college pick'ems didn't even put it on the fucking list. Ryan, Iowa covers or yay or nay?
Narp.
Yeah, no, they don't cover at all. And honestly, I could see Nevada actually beating them. But Iowa's going to win. All right. Two more. One is a legit one. This one is SMU is a 2.5-point dog going into Maryland. I like SMU. I'm sticking with it. I think SMU has the best chance to win the American Conference. Because with how Cincinnati's kind of been struggling. Give me SMU.
I agree.
Chris?
SMU. Trying to find it. Where is it?
It is on the list. It is where are we? It is in the 7:30 game. FS1. It's underneath Iowa and Nevada. Ryan, who are you taking?
SMU Maryland. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take SMU.
I'm gonna go with Taula. Give me a Maryland.
Really? Okay.
Hey, he's a Tagovailoa. He's actually a Tagovailoa that doesn't fucking choke.
Final game. We're going to a official rivalry game where they actually play for a trophy. When I read these two teams off, you're going to be surprised that this is even a thing. It is the Paint Bucket Bowl. Arkansas State versus Memphis. They play for a fucking paint can. I'm not even joking. They play for a paint can.
How old is this fucking rivalry?
I don't fucking know. I didn't get a chance to really do my research. I just found about this today.
The battle for the
investigate, and I'll be right back.
What?
I'm the world's greatest detective.
Yeah, right. Memphis is a 14-point favorite. Memphis is going to roll them.
Give me Memphis. They continue to control the Coke can. You even said that.
Christian?
Ain't nobody care. Don't nobody care.
Just make a pick, damn it. This one's a fun one. This one don't mean shit. This one's just fun.
Motherfucker, please.
Shit.
Arkansas State versus Memphis.
Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. Pig porn to the rescue.
Hey, I didn't give you a Hawaii game. Give me that.
I got the information.
Okay.
It's the Paint Bucket Bowl.
The first meeting of the Paint Bucket Bowl was on October 27th.
Wait, when was it?
Give me Memphis.
1914 was the first game.
Damn.
They've had 60 total meetings.
So this is a legit, rivalry
This is a
game.
rivalry, yeah.
You don't really hear about Arkansas State versus Memphis. That's weird.
It's crazy.
Rye, who are you taking? You taking the red or the blue? You taking the red or the blue?
I'm going with my favorite color. Give me the red.
Okay, Arkansas State. And that's all I have for college football. Now, dun 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 dun.
That's a hell of a rival.
Yeah, right. All right, Christian, what caught your eye for the NFL?
I gotta go the New York Giants. I just saw a team that has really appeared to buy into what it is that Brian Dable is selling and preaching to them. Because if this game is 5 or 6, maybe even 7 years ago, the Giants quit. They don't attempt to go for 2. I just saw a more aggressive game plan, and most importantly, Saquon Barkley. They built the offense around him, and they got him going, and he looked like the guy that they appeared to draft back in 2018. I mean, the Giants just looked like they were having fun out there the other day. They were aggressive. They didn't take their foot off the gas pedal, and they believed that they could win this game, and they did it.
I'll say this: how'd they miss the face mask on the 2-point conversion?
Yeah, I said the same thing.
Because that could have had them pooch kick it to the 1 and then have them try to drive 99 yards for that field goal. They would have never been able to get there.
Right.
I mean, but they still won, but they missed that face mask.
Oh, definitely.
All right, Chris, wax poetically about your Eagles. What caught your eye?
Well, I'm not going to wax poetic. I mean, they played a very much improved Lions team, and they weathered the storm in the first quarter, and they started to take it over. And then when the Lions started to come back, they weathered the storm and got the go-ahead score. I mean, are the Eagles was I that impressed by them? No, I wasn't. I mean, I was impressed by A.J. Brown. I mean, A.J. Brown looks like he's going to have a Pro Bowl season. We'll see what happens. It's too early. But, I mean, the Lions had a hell of an offensive line, which blew me. I was like, these guys actually got a good line. I mean, if they can keep Jared Goff upright, I mean, Goff is the most dangerous. But, you know, the Birds found a way. Their secondary did it. And linebackers, oh, my God. I can't believe I'm actually saying linebackers and Philadelphia Eagles in the same sentence. We actually have linebackers now. Holy shit. Anyway, then after that came in 15 minutes on NFL Red Zone. Missed kick after missed kick after missed kick. I was like, holy shit. Like blanket shit misses. Then the Bengals place kicker misses. Then blanket shit misses again. Then the Steelers kicker misses. Then another guy misses. Then blanket shit misses yet again. I'm like, God damn. Also, Chicago isn't as bad as we thought they were, but the weather also played a little bit, and Trey Lance did not look that good. But, you know, who knew how he would do in his first games in a fucking monsoon, which was fun to watch, especially in the fourth quarter. The Titans choked a lot. I mean, you got to give them. I mean, you got to give the kicker a little bit more room, but yeah, that was. I mean, I had a feeling the Titans were going to choke, so that is what it is. And I will never talk bad about Brady again, especially because he doesn't need an offensive line, I guess. Well, against the Cowboys. And how about them Cowboys? Not even a touchdown. Sorry. I had to get that part out.
Oh, so all right. So what caught my eye? Honest to God, it has to be
He might have couple kicks, but like
Seems I don't have anything.
special needs team of the NFL. Just saying.
I mean, I'm not going to say anything about the Jets. I just saw a missed kick. I saw Robert Saleh look like you was just frustrated.
I'll say this. What caught my eye? Two things. One, the Houston Texans are not as bad as people think, but the Arizona Cardinals are. I do not like Arizona, but I'm loving Houston. Houston's playing tough.
Well, apparently Kansas City's not going to miss Tyreek Hill, so yeah.
No, 5 fucking touchdowns, but I think there's a little bit of overreaction to that too. But with that being said, let's get into these picks. Ryan, was there anything that caught your eye?
I just want to say that I really enjoyed the Steelers and Bengals game. There's nothing better than a Week 1 game that goes into overtime and to the end.
I mean, unless
But I tell you what, dude, that last Oswald missed, you could see on his face. He's like, "How the fuck did that just happen?"
I mean, unless you're Indy or Houston and you tie.
All I got to say is I was shocked that Mitchell Trubisky was beating the Bengals.
I'm not. I told you he was not a bad quarterback when he was with Cleveland. Not Cleveland, when he was with
I never
Chicago.
said he was bad.
But
I said he was serviceable.
But the coach is bad. The coach was bad. But all right, let's make these picks.
What? Oh yeah, and that was terrible.
Yeah. All right, let's make these picks. We open up Thursday Night Football with the LA Chargers versus the Kansas City Chiefs. Chiefs are a 4-point favorite. First things first, if you're gonna bet this, bet the over. The over's 54. The Chiefs might get there on their own.
It's in Arrowhead, right?
It's in Arrowhead.
Well, the Chiefs apparently, like I said, they look like they're not missing Hill at all. Like, as a matter of fact, it's like Andy Reid's like, you could spread the ball more now, Mahomes. You don't have to worry about Hill all the time. So I think that just makes Mahomes not more dangerous because it looks like he was like, excuse me. Because usually when he would try to, throw it deep to Hill and pray, now he's like giving it to like Edwards Hilaire on a check down and guys like running for 10 yards or whatever. Like, they're finding ways. And that's a testament to Andy Reid and Mahomes. And I think Kansas City does not lose at home. Give me the Chiefs.
Okay. Christian?
This is one I'm previewing.
I was going to say, I just double-checked it. I'm sorry. What is your keys to the game?
For the Chargers, they have to get Austin Eckler going. I think he's going to be the X factor for LA. And we saw that Chargers defense get after Derek Carr. Can they do that against Patrick Mahomes? And Kansas City, this defense now has more speed than they have in previous years. I'm watching Nick Bolton here. The Chargers are gonna try to run that ball consistently, and they're gonna try and run it down Kansas City's is their best run stopper. He runs downhill. He meets the running back in the lane, and then he makes that tackle. He's not gonna let you get past him. He on the site. Be on the lookout.
Okay. John, who are you taking?
I'm taking the Chargers. I have a feeling about this game.
It's like he always seemed like he was always holding it longer, trying to get Hill open, and now he doesn't have that. So now it's like his internal clock is like, okay, guys, run it. I got to run. I got to get out. I got to toss it right away.
Yeah.
It's not like he's basically a lot like after the Owens years.
Right.
But
I remember what that was like.
no, where Donovan McNabb, wasn't like trying to hold it for Owens. All of a sudden, now he had to get rid of it.
He my quarterback.
That makes any sense.
He my quarterback. Oh, God damn it, Terrell. All right, next, the Jets go into Cleveland after they debuted their new mascot, Brownie. Who's a Keebler elf.
Fucking Brownie.
Dude, there's so many jokes that I can make about that.
Like, we didn't have a hard enough time taking fucking the Browns seriously.
I mean, that's just so close to just taking another Cosby kid to the pool. I'm just going to go take Brownie with me. Take on the Cleveland Browns, sorry. Joe Flacco is starting. The spread is 6.5 for Cleveland. The over-under is 40. Fuck that. Give me the Jets.
Apparently, people forgot Cleveland has a hell of a running game. And Jacoby Brissett is not exactly chop liver. And when Jacoby Brissett has a running game, he's that more dangerous. Cleveland surprised me against Carolina, but where's this game at? It's in Cleveland, right?
Yeah, like I said, they're debuting their new mascot, Brownie.
Oh. Well, I think Cleveland's going to try to play ball control and run the ball a lot with Hunt and Chubb. And I mean, if Flacco was a little bit younger, I don't know. I can't trust old man Joe like that anymore. I mean, I'm going to go Cleveland.
Okay, Christian?
I'm taking Cleveland as well. I think this is going to be an ugly, low-scoring game. I think the Jets play them tough, but Cleveland's going to run the football. I think Nick Chubb has a big day at the office.
John?
Cleveland, because the Jets just don't. The Jets prove that they can't. Joe Flacco's best days are way behind him. They got no. They just played. I watched that game. I mean, it's like they were gassed after the first half. How can you get I mean, no. Cleveland's running all over them this game. They're crushing them.
Ryan?
I'm going Cleveland.
Okay.
It's going to be an old school black and blue game.
Yep. That, by the way, is the new mascot. I just put it in the chat. I'm waiting.
Keebler elf on PEDs.
Yep. Next game on the list is the Washington Commanders taking on the Detroit Lions. Lions are 1.5-point favorite, and the over/under's 40. Give me the ankle biters. Give me Cleveland. Or not Cleveland. Sorry. Give me Detroit.
It's in Detroit, right?
Oh yeah, it's on Ford.
I mean, I think Detroit. Well, Detroit. I never saw Detroit sell out like that for a blitz, and the thing is, Jalen Hurts should escape it. Carson Wentz can't. I'm going to take the Lions.
Christian.
I'm taking the Lions here. Look, I like Dan Campbell. This team runs through brick walls for him. Carson Wentz, I think he's going to see a lot of different looks. I think they're going to throw a lot of safety blitzes at him. They're going to blow. throwing blitzes at him. I definitely like the Lions to get a win here. I don't see the Commanders winning 2 in a row.
So improved.
John, who you taking?
Detroit.
Okay. Ryan?
I'm going to take Washington.
Okay. And now we're on to the next one.
No diversity.
Yeah, that means Detroit's going to win. Usually if everyone's agreeing, that means it goes the opposite way. All right. Tampa Bay takes on the Saints. Tampa Bay is a 2.5-point favorite. It's in New Orleans.
New Orleans. I don't think they still have their guy yet because they were rotating Hill and Winston. So who knows? But what I do know about Tampa is you don't go against Vi Brady. And I'm sorry, I'm going to go with Tampa.
Christian?
I previewed this one on the site today. Go check it out. DailyBlitz.blog. Tampa played their best complete game of the year, I think, since the Super Bowl that they won. They were physical. They ran down. Notice the defense against Dallas. They didn't blitz. You guys know and remember Todd Bowles. What's he primarily known to do? Blitz, right? He played those guys back and everything, and they blitzed when they had to. They didn't blitz because they wanted to, 9 times out of 10, and it doesn't work that way. The Saints, I didn't like the way the Saints looked last week. The Falcons are still the Falcons, and they blew a 16-point lead, but did you notice the liability with the Saints? Either of you?
Yeah.
Right?
What was that liability?
Well, I mean, Winston kind of didn't keep himself in the game.
I don't even necessarily say that. The Saints defense couldn't stop the run. The Saints defense gave up over 200 yards rushing to the Atlanta Falcons. What? Now, you look at the Buccaneers and Saints since Brady has come, and the Saints have had Brady's number because they have that formula. They can rush the 4, they can drop back that spy, and then they play man coverage. And what do I always say? You're going to play Tom Brady in man coverage, you better have the pass rushers that can get home to him. And the Saints do. Both these teams have the same issue, though. A lot of question marks with the offensive line, especially Tampa Bay. New Orleans is questionable as well. The way I'm looking at this, I see Todd Bowles attacking that Saints offensive line, and he's going to do all he can to put the game in the hands of Jameis Winston. On any other day, I go with the Saints, but I think Tampa Bay can win this game.
John?
What's this?
New Orleans versus...
Saints and who? Tampa?
Yeah, I know you're going Saints.
Yep.
Ryan?
I'm going to take the Saints.
And I'm going Saints too. Just pretty much what Christian said is that New Orleans has Tampa's number. If this was in Tampa, I'm taking Brady all day. But this is in the Superdome. The fans are gonna be up and ready to go, and especially for a conference game. I think the Saints win by a field goal. All right, next game on the list, the Panthers come to East Rutherford to take on the Giants. Giants are a 2-point favorite. As much as I like Baker and how they're playing, the Giants right now are playing the hot hand. Barkley is what is going to take them over the top. Give me the Giants. Christian?
Yeah, I'm with you, Ronnie. I'm taking the Giants. This is a more confident football team now. And you're going to see that on Sunday. I think this is going to be close until the fourth quarter. I think the Giants escape with another nail-biter.
Chris?
I think this game, Baker Mayfield shows flashes of what he was. I like Carolina because, again, I can't trust Danny Drops, and Carolina's not the Titans, and they were not going to choke it away.
Okay.
They're either
Ryan.
going to win and stay that way, or they're going to trail and lose. So.
Ryan.
I'll take the Giants.
John.
Giants.
Okay. On the next one, the Patriots take on the Steelers. Is a road favorite at -2. I want to know what the fuck they're smoking, because from what Mac Jones is not going to be ready to play. I mean, as of right now, but the line's saying that he's going to play. If you got a 70% Jones, yeah, Tomlin's going to freaking eat him up. That defense is going to get to him, put him on his ass. Give me Pittsburgh to go 2-0.
Yeah, I'm with you, Ronnie. I'm taking the Pittsburgh Steelers as well. You know, normally when I think of these two teams, I think of all the years where the AFC's 1 seed was on the line, and I think of the Hall of Famers that have played for these two teams: Jerome Bettis, Alan Faneca, Troy Polamalu, Ty, Richard Seymour, just to name a few. The Steelers are going to have to win games with ball control, because I don't trust Mitchell Trubisky to take games over with his arm, like a Josh Allen or a Mahomes or
Honestly, this is a
a Justin Herbert.
This is a 4-week tryout. In all honesty, I'm surprised that the Cowboys haven't called either Pittsburgh or San Francisco to try to get a new quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, I'm with you. I think Kenny Pickett's going to be starting soon, but man, New England, their offense just doesn't scare me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like they don't have a guy who puts fear into your defense. You say, hey, we have to circle and take him away. Force someone else.
Yeah, he moved to Tampa.
What was it?
Yeah.
The player that Christian's describing, he moved to Tampa.
Oh
He
yeah.
moved to Tampa.
Oh yeah, he moved to Tampa.
Yeah, I mean, Brady will find a way to work with this offense, but look, I just think this is going to be another one of those games where it's low scoring. It's going to be a defensively controlled game. That's how Bill Belichick is going to have to win a lot of games this year, with defense and special teams, running the football, using those tight ends, because the Patriots wide receivers room doesn't scare me. Like Devontae Parker, can't trust him to stay healthy. I'm definitely taking the Steelers. Don't be surprised if this is a blowout, but I think Belichick keeps the defense in it enough to make it an interesting game.
John, who you taking?
Steelers. Belichick doesn't scare me anymore.
Chris?
He's way past his expiration date.
Hey, be respectful.
Chris?
No, I can't be with him.
Be respectful.
Sorry, Christian.
It's okay, John.
Chris, who you taking? Pittsburgh or New England?
Wait, what's the game?
Pittsburgh, New England.
There you go. Thank you.
Who?
The Pats versus the Steelers.
Oh, Steelers.
Okay. Ryan,
Mac Jones isn't Brady.
I'm not even going to ask you. I already know the answer. You're taking Pittsburgh.
Here we go, boys.
All right. I'm going to do my handicap. I got to run and get a drink real quick. The 0-1 Colts go down to Jacksonville to take on the Jaguars. India's a 4-point favorite. Here's the thing. Any other time, I would turn around and say, give me the Colts. The problem is they're in Jacksonville. And they don't win in Jacksonville. Give me Trevor Lawrence and the Jags. All right, I'm going to get a drink. I'll be right back. So, someone else just go.
All right. The Colts are mad they didn't win, but they didn't lose, so it's like kissing your sister. But to Rod Blankenship. But I also think that Jacksonville really doesn't stop the run that well. You didn't know about that with Washington because, Washington doesn't run that well. Jonathan Taylor and the Colts do run. I think Indianapolis. Give me the Colts.
Yeah, I'm with Chris. I'm taking the Indianapolis Colts as well. I think Jonathan Taylor violently dominates the line of scrimmage, has over 125 to 130 yards rushing, and then he adds on 85 to 90 yards receiving. I think he has a big day at the office. Matt Ryan is going to depend on him until he can get on the same page with those receivers.
Ryan, you want to go?
I'm going to take the Colts.
And me, I'm going to take something that even maybe Tony Khan won't fuck this up. I'm going to go with Jacksonville.
You jag off.
I've been called worse.
Now, can I get clarification real quick?
What's up?
Is it Belichick doesn't scare you anymore, or Brady doesn't scare you anymore?
I just don't give I never liked Brady anyway. But Belichick, he's not the big bad Belichick he used to.
Well, no, he doesn't have his weapon anymore.
No, he just doesn't. He doesn't scare me. When I hear the Patriots are coming to town, I'm not a.
Yeah, I don't think
it's not because that guy isn't there anymore. It's just because he's used up every bag of he's used up every trick in his arsenal. He's got nothing. He's a one-trick pony. He's got nothing left. I gotta say this, and I'll take this to heart. Belichick will be gone after either this year or next year. I don't think he's got many years left in him.
Yeah, I mean, he has nothing left to prove.
Like as a coach or in life in general?
No, as a coach.
Okay.
No, I'm not talking about like death or anything. No, I'm just saying. The coach, his days, he's well by his use by expiration date.
All right,
He's just my eyes.
All right, we good for the next? We good for the next game?
Who's pissing?
Nah, that was not water. That was water.
Oh, it sounded like piss.
Yeah, anybody pissing like that, there's a fucking problem.
Are we good for the next game?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Baltimore Ravens host the Miami Dolphins. Baltimore's a 3.5-point favorite. Christian, you're already covering the game. Give me the keys to it.
Well, last year when these two, you saw what Miami did. They came out 11-man box. Everybody was sitting on that defensive line, and they were saying to Lamar Jackson, if you're going to beat us, you're going to beat us by throwing the football. So I want to see how Lamar adjusts to what adjustments Lamar makes against this defense, because this defense is going to come after. They're going to come after him. This isn't the Jets that he's going to see. He's not going to have all day to throw from the pocket. So if I'm the Ravens, I'm attacking this defense with quick passes, and I think Kenyon Drake, the former Dolphin, is going to be key in this game. And then the key for Miami to me is Melvin Gordon. Like wherever Melvin Gordon goes, he has an impact. You saw it on Pittsburgh last year after Pittsburgh got rid of Bud Dupree. Then they get rid of him. He goes to Kansas City, and he single-handedly changes the dynamic of the Kansas City defense. And I think he can do the same for the Miami Dolphins defense as well. I think this is going to be only 20 points wins this game, Ron.
All right.
Miami took advantage of everything that New England couldn't do. The problem is the weaknesses that New England have are Baltimore's strengths. And I will never take Tua Tagovailoa over Lamar Jackson in the NFL. Give me Baltimore.
Baltimore.
Ryan, who are you taking?
What?
Baltimore or Miami?
Miami.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm gonna take Baltimore. I ain't taking Tua. All right, let's do some rapid fire on these because we literally 11 o'clock. We don't want to be here till like 11:30. So next game we got is the Falcons Rams. This is easy. It's LA.
Yeah, Rams bounced back in a big way. They knew they looked horrible last week.
Yeah. We're on the right game. It's all right, LA.
LA.
All
No.
right. Who you taking? You taking Falcons?
Yep.
All right. Seattle.
Sorry, I cannot in conscience take the Rams.
Seattle takes on the 49ers. Niners are 8.5-point favorite. Lance comes back and does well. Niners win.
Yeah, I'm with you, Ronnie. I'm taking the 49ers. I think they get that running game going, and I think George Kittle comes back. He's the guy that stirs the pot for this San Francisco offense.
Niners.
All right, the Cincinnati Bengals take on the Cowgirls. Since 7.5-point favorite, give me Cincy.
Cincy.
Give me the Bengals. I love it.
Yeah, I'm taking the Bengals as well. I don't think anything else really needs to be said.
Nope.
I'm taking the Bengals and because they didn't sign Uncle Rico.
And no Dak.
Yeah. Well, that too. Cooper Rush is your starter for that.
Rush better rush it. You know, he better rush to throw the football against Cincinnati, but I don't think he will.
Yep. All right, the Texans take on the Broncos. Denver is a 10-point favorite. I actually like Houston in this game.
It's in Denver. Give me Denver.
Yeah, I'm with Chris. I'm taking Denver as well. They bounce back. Nathaniel Hackett can't make rookie mistakes like that again. You cost your team a game, man.
At Mile High?
Yeah, it's in Denver.
Yeah, it's at Mile High.
Denver.
Okay. The Cardinals take on the Raiders. Raiders are a 5.5-point favorite. Give me the Raiders.
Taking the Raiders as well.
Raiders on my
Give me
side.
that Cardinals.
Really?
They can't block. As long as Derek Carr is going to get sacked like 5,000 times, I take Arizona. And Arizona played Kansas City.
All right. We'll go a little slower on the Monday night games, but next game is Sunday night football. The Bears take on the Packers.
Go Pack, go.
It's in Lambeau. Unfortunately, I mean, it's not ridiculously cold, and it's not going to rain, but give me, Green Bay.
Oof. Aaron Rodgers doesn't have a go-to guy, but as long as the weather's decent, I'll take Aaron Rodgers. So give me Green Bay.
Ownership of the Bears continues. I'm taking Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers, but I just want to say this real quick, Ronnie. Did you see that play in the game against Minnesota where he threw the ball to Christian Watson wide open and Christian dropped it? Did you see that?
Yeah.
You notice he didn't go and he didn't throw in his direction the rest of the game. That's how a young receiver's confidence can be low. You got to still get him the ball. Let him bounce back and try and make a play. And that's what I see Aaron Rodgers doing on Sunday. I don't know if the Bears have enough in the secondary to keep up with these Green Bay weapons. But if I'm Green Bay, I'm building the offense around Aaron Jones and Robert Tonyan.
Okay, fair. All right, your Monday night football games.
What the hell? There are two of them?
Yeah, there are two of them. Doubleheader, baby. We'll go with the 7:15. The Titans take on the Bills. Bills are a 10-point favorite. There's nothing really to say on this one. Bills are going to roll.
Bills.
Buffalo.
Yeah, we're all taking the Bills.
Yeah, I'm taking Buffalo. I picked against them last week. I might not pick against Buffalo again the remainder of the year.
Okay. Well, speaking of that, Final game of Monday Night Football. Minnesota Vikings take on the Eagles. Christian, you're previewing this game. Hit it.
I am. I think it's gonna be key. Okay, before I give you the keys, Jalen Hurts, he's not gonna have all day to run. Minnesota's gonna keep him in that pocket. I just don't see Minnesota allowing him to move like Detroit did the other day. And man, Justin Jefferson, he's just becoming a superstar right in front of our very eyes. I mean, this kid does everything and then some. Kirk Cousins knows the Philadelphia Eagles really well. I think it's key for Philly. They got to run the ball. Keep that offense on the sidelines. And I preview this one on Sunday.
All right, and with the picks, Chris?
Well, Minnesota. If it was in Minnesota, I'd probably take Minnesota, but it's in Philly. It's a home opener. Give me the Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly, baby.
John?
Minnesota.
Brian?
I think the Eagles got the Vikings on this one.
I gotta say, I don't know. It's in Philly. I think the fact that it's a Monday night game in Philly means a lot more than people think.
What's wrong with that turkey?
I like Philly. Give me Philly for the win. All right. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I don't think we have anything else to talk about. So with that being said, if you like what you heard, please follow us on all social media accounts under the Nerdport Network. Follow us individually on Twitter at F and Ronnie.
At Trips in Danger.
At the Zombie Master.
At Daily Blitz _61. Go onto the website, become a subscriber today at thedailyblitz.blog. Got more great content coming for you.
At Studcock STL.
All right, Ryan, you ready?
I'm ready.
1, 2, 3. Stuck, guys!
Stuck.
Stancack.
There, it's funny.
Right.
Camsy.
That's the most brutal Studcock ever, Chris.
Yeah. Stuck.
Very funny.
Mermaider.
Right now, the Nathan explosion word.
Stuck. I'm so brutal. Like,
Chris,
I felt that in my balls.
Chris, if you can sing Katy Perry's Firework
Oh, dear
like that.
God.
Oh, and ladies and gentlemen, with that being said, if you like what you heard, please tell your friends. If you don't like what you heard, please just tell your enemies too. Tell everybody. Pass it along. Go to w.gg. Buy some products. Use the code Nerdport, the Nerdport at checkout. Get at least 10% off. Go to the link, I believe, is also down below for the Thick Cuts Jerky. Anything you buy goes right back to us, which we put right back into the channel. And
Wicked Cuts!
Yes, Wicked Cuts, dude. Good fucking jerky and good fucking meat rubs. I gotta buy that freaking apple, the apple rub. Cause that sounds fucking delicious. The apple pie.
It's jerky. It's fucking good.
Yep. And with that being said, thank you everybody for listening. We will see you back here on Monday. And remember, everything in life is a teachable moment. And if you don't believe me, that is just a fact of life. Yeah.
Yeah.